towards the knockout stage.
Well, Peter, I can tell you that both managers will have stressed the need for a very strong start here. Both have also indicated a front foot approach. If that is the case, then I don't think we're going to be complaining at the end. I certainly hope we'll be eulogising. There's an awful lot resting on this, and we'll probably end up reflecting on that.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kalidou Koulibaly. It's easy to just focus on the physical side of his game, Peter, because he's so powerful and quick.
And the shot! Mane. Jackson. He's shifting through the gears here. Succumbs to the pressure. So who's he picking out? And here's Gay. It's Gay! It's their first effort on goal.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Diogo Dalot. Oh, super find. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, sweet feet. Idrissa Gueye does really well to win the ball there. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Trincao has given away a free kick. Diatta. That is lovely. Camera. Now it's Diatta. Rafael Leao. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Proves too strong. And here's Jackson. And it's Mane. Jackson. It's an excellent interception. Long ball looking to counter. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Diogo Dalot. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Trincao. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo played out towards the right wing. Played out to the right. Niakate clears it away. Mane getting this one clear. Tries a shot! That's a simple one for the keeper. Away. Ndiaye ploughing through the middle. The counter is on for Portugal. Rafael Leao, it's an imaginative pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Vega is there, and he can get that clear. Antonio Silva. Nuno Tavares. Antonio Silva. Vega. João Neves. Vitinha. And it's played forward. Oh, can he get onto this? That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, they could be caught out here. A header! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Vega shifted upfield. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Rafael Leao. Vitinha. Diogo Dalot. Rafael Leao. Idrissa Gueye. Senegal can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. That's really well manoeuvred. Vega. Portugal starting the game with good energy, looking to take control of proceedings if they can. Vitinha. Vitinha forwards and with intent. And it's Mane. That's good play. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Mane has it in a wide position. Mane. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
He is through here. Rafael Leao. Out to the right. Diogo Dalot. And here's Cristiano. Can he finish? Goal! Portugal! The breakthrough strike. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Portugal break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. Moved on forwards. Jackson tries to dink it through. And he's there to clear it. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Diatta. Now it's Diatta. And it's hoisted clear. Nuno Tavares. And here's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Otavio. João Neves. Rafael Leao. Idrissa Gueye. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Mane. Now, shot a goal! Diogo Dallo. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Trincao. That's very neat. Mane wins the duel this time. João Neves. Rafael Leao. And here's Trincao.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Vitinha, who's short. Good take. He's having a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Diatta can get it clear. Aimed in towards the centre. Mendy trying to keep this in. Koulibaly tries to clear. And it's Otavio. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the eye, aim forwards. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
NDI really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rafael Leao. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Camara did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And the shot!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. That's a good run down the left. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Niakate. Moved on forwards. Gay. Now it's Jackson. Diogo Dallo. And here's Trincao. Oh, such a clever touch. The ball goes in. It could be danger here. Out towards the flank. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. well blocked, and back out it comes. Liakate, and it's played forward. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Trincao. Diogo Dalot. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Diogo Dalot delivers, shapes to shoot! Oh, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Trincao really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
Again. Now it's Camera. João Neves. Vitinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's been taken short. And it's Neves. Over to the left. Kamara. Liakate. João Neves. Vega. Vitinha. Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot. That's a delicate pass. And the finish! Goal! Portugal! And they're back in front. Now, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Gay. Ndiaye. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Vega gets his final warning. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Tavares gets it clear and reclaimed it in a trice. Trincao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Trincao. And that was very necessary. And it's Vitinha. Rafael Leao. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Koulibaly played over towards the opposite flank. Diatta. Kamara. Antonio Silva makes the interception. Otavio. Diogo Dalot. Almost half an hour in now. Played towards the other side. Strong running down that left flank. And it's Tavares. Tavares with the cross. Cleared without complication. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Otavio forwards and with intent. Diatta. Gay. And here's Jackson. Jackson! He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Diatta's cross. Otavio. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Trincao. João Neves. That's a fabulous ball. Rafael Leao spread out to the left. And it's hoisted clear. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking.
I clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that has been cleared. Gay. Idrissa Gueye. Now he's got space here. Camara. Well, the clearance is short. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's nice. Now it's Trincao. Played in by... Up he goes! Harmlessly behind. Idrissa Gueye. Mane needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Trincao. And here's Cristiano. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Otavio have it back and can go again. Rafael Leao. João Neves. João Neves. And here's Neves. Tavares swings in across. Moved on forwards. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo, oh, good spread. Antonio Silva with the clearance. Camara. Oh, nice touch. There are a few waiting for it. It's really well cleared. Gay. Idrissa Gay. And here's Jackson. Now who's going to be first to this? Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Gay. And it's Camara. Lovely bit of skill. Gay. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Kamara. Senegal, time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And here's Jackson. Lovely feet. There's the shot! Mighty close.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Vitinha. Vega. Vitinha. Otavio. Vega chooses to go cross-field. Rafael Leao. Nuno Tavares. And here's Rafael Leao. It's a threatening ball. Trincao! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
That looks a good ball through. Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Rafael Leao. He's got away. Little doubt, that is a foul. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. That has been knocked clear. Mane. Senegal to retain the ball, but seemingly in no rush to break forward. That's been won straight back. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cuts out the pass. Diatta. And it's played forward. Idrissa Gueye. Idrissa Gueye forwards and with intent. And that is not finding anyone. Antonio Silva. Vega. Aim forwards. And that could set him on his way. Now it's Trincao. Kamara. Ndiaye played out towards the right wing. Nice control. Now it's Diatta. Nice interception, well timed. Played into space out wide. Rafael Leao. He is just caressing the ball. Crossed into the box. Well read. And the danger is averted. Kamara. Now it's Ndiaye. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. That's really well manoeuvred. Diogo Dalot has created one goal already. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leao! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Rafael Leao is offering a right smile there.
It's a clearance, but not much of one. It's anyone's ball now. Diatta attempts a clearance. Gueye. Calmly anticipates. Otavio shifted upfield, caresses it through. Trincao, now it's Trincao. Real chance! Straight at the keeper.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
Moved on forwards. Rafael Leao. Trincao. Played out to the right. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Mane. Aim forwards. Diogo Dalot. Trincao. Vitinha. Otavio. And it's Tavares. That's tidy. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Senegal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Rafael Leao. Now it's Trincao. Trincao! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Otavio. Nuno Tavares. Vega. Otavio, gently done. Ndiaye. Idrissa Gueye. And here's Jackson. And it's played forward. Out to the left it goes. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And he thumps it clear. Idrissa Gueye. Trincao chips it through. Niakate tries to clear. Koulibaly. Niakate forwards and with intent. Otavio. Vega. Diogo Dalot. Vitinha. Nuno Tavares. Rafael Leao. Over to the left. Very nicely done. João Neves. Tavares with the cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Jackson. And now the breakaway. And it's Gueye. Now it's Rafael Leao. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Tavares. Gueye is there, and he can get that clear. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao! He's had a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Gets it away. Ndiaye. Vicious ball here. Diogo Costa getting this one clear. Trincao. Vega shifted upfield. Vitinha. Vega. Rafael Leao. That'll be a throw. And it's Tavares. Showing good feet. Time to deliver. Rafa goes for a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Rafael Leao really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Moved on forwards. It's run loose here. Gay. And claimed it back swiftly. Mane. Hit into the... And a chance! Ah, there was a decent attempt in the end.
Portugal, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
João Neves. Antonio Silva, gently done. Vitinha. And here's Trincao. Decent chance! He has done it! And this is getting better and better. Beautifully dispatched. There is no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Portugal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Diogo Dalot. Trincao. Jackson. He came in hard, very hard. Antonio Silva. João Neves. Tavares charging forward down that flank. He has found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Jackson played out to the left flank. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's played forward. Nuno Tavares. Nice physical challenge. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, it's played into the area. Rafael Leao. Ndiaye. Jackson looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Listen, it's not nice and it's not clever, Peter, but it has to be done when he tries to make one of those telling runs.
That has been knocked clear. Gay, and it's Gay.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Gay, out to the right. Diatta. Oh, red, nice interception. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Only partially clear. Diogo Dalot herring after the ball here. Now it's Mane. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's really well manoeuvred. Rafael Leao. João Neves. Vitinha. And it's lofted through here. Oh, it's come loose. Shoots! Worth a try, but not this time.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Idrissa Gueye. Aim forwards. Now it's Jackson. Jackson! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Jackson actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. It's a mighty effort! And yes, it's there! Back to within one! Interesting! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's played forward.
Portugal might just have gone into conservation mode here. Their focus now is clearly to just hold on.
It's a very different story for their opponents, though, who just have to throw everything at it and hope for the best. Gueye. And it's Gueye. And here's Jackson. Now it's Mane. Here it is, crossed in.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product. And
Ronaldo has got himself a free kick. Idrissa Gueye. Mane looks to get on the end of this. Trincao. Clipped into space. That's really well manoeuvred. Otavio. And it's Gueye. Jackson. Chance for a shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
that's a great effort. There was very little back there to indicate what was coming.
Vitinha. Well timed, excellent interception. Vitinha is the guilty party there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Cleared away. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. They've played it short. Gueye. Played out wide. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Diogo Dalot. Otavio. João Neves. Decent progress down the left. Rafael Leao. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's hoisted clear. Looking to break at pace. Koulibaly. Tavares cuts it out. Rafael Leao. Well, that's well seen too. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. That has been clubbed away. That has been cut short. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Diatta. Oh, that's neat. In it comes. No, that's too long. João Neves. Antonio Silva. Nuno Tavares. Idrissa Gueye. Idrissa Gueye shifted upfield. Chance here to counter. Cross into the box. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Trincao, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Koulibaly gently done. Vega. Diogo Dalot. Vega. Diogo Dalot. Vega. Diogo Dalot. Koulibaly gets over and intercepts. Idrissa Gueye. Gueye. And it's Gueye. Incoming delivery. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Vitinha. Muscular approach does pay off here. Idrissa Gueye. Moved on forwards. That's been slipped through. Gueye. It's gone out for a throw-in. Trincao. Trincao, forwards and with intent. Succumbs to the pressure. And that is a little undercooked. And he's heaved it away. Koulibaly spread out to the left. Deftly away. That'll be a corner. They've played it short. And that's aimed into the middle. Niakate looking understandably energised after his goal. He can get that clear. Gay. Vitinha. Now it's Fabio Silva. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Diatta. Idrissa Gueye. Just about up to 75 minutes. Nice physical challenge. Trincao. Vitinha. And he goes cross-field. Does really well to win the ball there. And here's Jackson. Vega. Antonio Silva. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Chance!
Senegal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Trincao. Vega. Antonio Silva. Vega. Vitinha. Diogo Dalot looks to the other side. And it's Tavares. Lobbed in behind. He's in, surely! And the... Oh, what a climb! They've scored! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the lead now is 2. Koulibaly shifted upfield. Diogo Dalot gets across to intercept that. Trincao, probing pass. Idrissa Gueye, aim forwards. Oh, and the shot! And the ball's come loose. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Checks, great chance! Defending of the desperate variety. Idrissa Gueye. Mane. And here's Mane. Idrissa Gueye. Oh, a delicate chip through. The referee has given a corner. Vega, there's the header! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Gueye. And it's Mane. Mane. Looking for a decent ball in. Oh, smashing header! Oh, not the best of headers. It's Tavares. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Nicely intercepted. And here's Trincao. Diogo Dalot. Trincao. Trincao played out towards the right wing. Oh, good spread. Showing good feet. Chance, surely! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Koulibaly gently done. Trincao. Vitinha. João Neves. Lovely bit of skill. Good ball. Oh, shooting chance! João Neves laid out to the left flank. Climbs up big! Gay gets rid without sophistication. Diogo Dalot. Mane proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Moved on forwards. And it's Gay. Over to the left. Oh, he's found him in space, and he shoots! He scored!
Senegal, look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? That looks a cracking ball. It's a promising position, and it's Tavares. Gay wins the duel this time. Koulibaly. Liakate, and it's played forward. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Vitinha. Oh, that's a nice ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Portugal are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And here's Rafael Leao, and he's found a way past. Nice control. João Neves proves too strong. Vitinha played with finesse. Vitinha showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Diatta. Antonio Silva cuts out the pass. João Neves. Fabio Silva. Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot. Always played it in low. Mendy claims it, and the danger passes. Idrissa Gueye played into space. And that's a throw-in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vitinha. That's a little off target. Now it's Fabio Silva. Out to the left it goes. Lovely feet. And he's well positioned here. Big chance! That's going to go a long way. And here's Mane. And he decides to cross it. And he won't reach that. So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Vitinha. Diogo Dalot. Vega. Otavio. João Neves. Vega. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. Antonio Silva. Rafael Leao. João Cancelo. Vitinha. Aim forwards. That has been knocked clear. Portugal have reclaimed it. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. João Cancelo. And here's Rafael Leao. Spread out to the left. And that is out of play. There will be 4 extra minutes. Idrissa Gueye. Moved on forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? João Cancelo. The press. Niakate concedes a free kick for that. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Antonio Silva. Otavio. Diogo Dalot. Vitinha. Idrissa Gueye with the foul. And he's going to have his name taken. And it's Gay. Oh, perfectly measured that. Jackson is on his own. Vitinha. Otavio. João Neves. Antonio Silva. It's an inviting looking ball, that. He's going to be disappointed with that. Calmly anticipates. Diogo Dalot. Oh, played through for the wide man. Vitinha. Now it's Fabio Silva. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Koulibaly. Gay. And it's Mane. Nice physical challenge. Diogo Dalot. Vega. Diogo Dalot. Vega. Diogo Dalot. Vega. Vega forwards and with intent. Niakate. Diatta. Hangs one in. There's the shot! And that may well be that. That is that. So this is already looking like a tough test, an anticlimactic end to a game which started with so much hope. How do you look back